So, you know, I don't think we need to do much. We just, you know, get back to the main story. Oh, I didn't realize that we were jumping right into a battle, but you know, I don't know why I'm surprised. We're also heading towards an oasis. But you know, since we got rid of Agrippa, right? Surely we'll surely when we'll fight non ash demons, right? So I might get new crests. Alchemist has Route 2 DLC. I mean, I don't know much about Alchemist Trip, but I know that it's a pretty good game. Surely. Okay, well, they're not ash demons, but they're also not new. So, you know, get out of here. Go away. I'm gonna kill you. Okay, well, you know what? Sure, why don't you invincible yourself? Fuck you. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you now. This is what you get for your hubris. Okay, well, I didn't, but this time I will. Okay, there we go. Alright. Oh, Fairy Club. Very good. Which one? Okay, well... Okay, well, with Alchemist Trip, Undead and Undressed is the first game. And Alchemist Strip, Hellbound, and Debriefed is a is the sequel. So I would go with Undead and Undressed first, for reasons, obvious reasons. Yeah. I also don't know about the second game. Okay, well, I thought it was a remaster. No, it is very different. As you can see from the screenshots. I know why it's so broken. Well, warning, right? Yeah. Ow. Okay, there we go. Ginormous player keepers next. No. Because I don't have the game. Boomba. And also because I want to play Little Witch No Better more. I want to play more if I... Okay, well, you can. But I'm gonna play Little Witch No Better until I finish it, you know? Like, I can't... Look, I can't say the same about, like, Hoyo... not Hoyo. Hollow Cure, or... Like, you know... String Effort Day. Yeah, sure. No. It's gonna be the same of the schedule of my streams is I play whatever I want Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Tuesday, Thursday is Ars Magna, essentially. Thanks for the hydrate, though. Ow. Look, all I'm gonna say is that none of these crests are appealing to me, okay? I've already got them. I don't need them again. I am running out of mana. Oh. Hang on a minute. Right. Hang on. I'm kind of gonna need to hang on. Let me Blanky redeem. Alright, that should... There we go. Alright. There we go. I ran it. I don't know why it... What did I do? I mean, you didn't do anything. It's on me. For not setting it up correctly, but... And I did say that I would fix it last stream and I forgot. Oops. No, you had it on. I think it's bugged then. Oh, I had the... Anyway. Oh. No, okay, that explains it then. Because I guess I forgot to turn it off. Which is why it bugged out, so... Yeah, no, it's still on me. I'm gonna have to write a tweet longer and apologize about why my Blanky redeem didn't work. Alright, let's save here. Alright, you know. Why not? Yikes. I wonder if I, you know... I did say, what if the... What if I just... Okay, never mind. I regret doing that. Alright. I mean, if anything, it was stupid for me to redeem it. Yeah. If you didn't redeem it, I never would have realized that I kept it on. Which means I would have had it on permanently throughout the whole stream. Ow. I mean, it's only 100. Well, yeah, but now I don't have the Blanky on anymore, do I? So now you're gonna have to wait for the cooldown to turn it on again. Oh, geez, right. I mean, yeah, but don't you like the... Ah. There's new characters, there's new crests that I want, I think. Then it's worth it. I mean, worth it for you or for me? Oh, right. And you. Oh, yeah, it's a... Yes, you did. Have a cookie.
スプレンダークロスビートダブルスラット自分の信念を
Damn.
どこまでも貫くまで
Yay, thanks.
ねえねえこれっていいものかしら
Right. Yeah. Yeah, don't mind. Yeah, I just have another tourmaline now that I don't know what to use on. Well, okay. I can use it on, you know, these two. But at the same time, like, do I need to? Sword Grinder is very good, let's just say. What is this? Gakko no Seki. Publishes Denpasoft. Right, yeah. So what this game is telling me is that I'm gonna have to save scum for that. What? Mouse girl? I don't know. Start of the first one on the 15th. 1 HP? Oh my god. Oh, he's still on the third one. Jeez. There is a censored version. Oh, thanks. Right, you want me to play it? I mean, if you do, I'll get to it eventually, let's just say. Okay, I got them again. Surely I don't have to save scum here to get these, to get one of them, right? God damn it. I'm going to have to save scum. Alright. Different save. Load this save. Quick save as well. Never mind. Ratat. Hang on a minute. Did I need to save scum or do I already have one? I didn't. Not very good. You know, she would work on what is her specialty? Not really anything. She's cute, but well, I got what I wanted. So what is this? Well, Tori Micah, she is pretty cute. Anyway, now I'm gonna have to go through all this again. So, what fun. Alright, nice invincible idiot. Alright, you know, this is gonna be a bit, shall I say, grindy. Oh, hello. Fancy seeing you here. I wouldn't, you know, if it's like this or the one before, I'm alright. But if there's two genomes, you know, it's a pretty annoying. Oh, well, I don't understand. What is it? Look at the traits of side characters. They have more. They have much more. WTF. The oh, why? Why? Hang on. Why do they have so many traits? Sexual traits. What? Huh? Okay, yeah, this is a weird game. An hour of 42, and they've got this many traits also. Right. Also, god damn it, I lost my train of thought when you showed me. Oh right, yeah, Dexter. Look, I'm trying to how should I say? So you know how I told you to link all the YouTube videos that you link in the Twitch chat into the Discord, right? Like, I'm trying to what's the word? Something with trying to get all links in Discord. Essentially, like, you know, before I essentially stop people from void out, I guess, or more like, because, well, at this point, links in the Twitch chat are normalized, which I don't want it to be anymore. So yeah, before I, you know, outright ban people from posting links, I mean, like, you know, mods would be excluded, of course, and the owner, but, you know. So I didn't realize Maltina has no MP. Got it? Yeah. I'll listen. Yeah. Okay. Don't make it weird. But I don't want it to be normalized, essentially. You know, because then people are gonna be like, if they're posting links all the time, I can too, and stuff like that. Even though, you know, you're still a mod, so you're already higher in the ranking than like a new chatter, you know, still. But you know, you get it. I hope. I think if I put my explanation was understood, I got another one of the rats. People will be people. Yeah, essentially. Alright. There we go. My goal is done. So that means I can save here. And not save here. And go to the boss. I wonder if I should post anime. Okay. Hang on. You know, you can, but still. I was walking on a flat surface right below a massive dune. Henry tripped over something and fell dramatically. Henry, are you alright? Anyway, Henry, what did you trip on? Carrier. She'll be fine. Also, I don't know why they're still wearing their dust covering. I don't think there is any more dust. Henry pointed to where she fell. He brushed the sand off a little and found a lump that looked like a dull ore. What is this? Finding something aside from sand in the desert area. The dirt is essentially dust. The sand. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess. Whoops. We're surrounded by sand. I don't know how you got confused. Sand turned to dusty sand. Yeah, I guess. Huh? Shouldn't look down at the rock before being mentioned by Celeste. By the time the vibrations from the ground were already from the ground were already too big to ignore. It used to be a rainforest. Oh yeah, right. The celestial nail. I remember. Whoa. Even though in Genshin all of Sumeru was already a desert, the only reason there's a forest part is because of the Aranara and the goddess of flowers. But you know, the celestial nail was why it's a desert in Ars Magna. As if an explosion happened underground, a sand pillar suddenly rose. Yeah. Something huge appeared from the thick gust of dust. That's a nice rhyming. That's... So, Kyubey. So that means that's Kyubey's main body. What does she look like? Oh, she's a giant turtle. You know what? I should have guessed. Kyubey kind of reminded me of Torterra in Pokemon. So she was a giant land turtle. Well, you should have. Well, okay. Well, she's not a land turtle. She's a tortoise. Actually, she's a tortoise. Clad with bumpy scales made of rocks. Her shell was covered with large trees, making her appear like an island. Origin of Earth, Kyubey. So technically, you're a smash. Actually, I prefer well-informed. Origin of Earth, Kyubey, we've come here to speak with you. Can you stop the quicksand so our expedition team can move forward? In addition to that, can you please give us the primordial energy? Kyubey responded with a roar filled with rage. Her cries gave him goosebumps, feeling the pressure sinking to the bottom of his stomach. He could not continue his words. Yeah, and she's gonna have like 50,000 HP because I'm on hard. If we were on easy mode, she'd only have 10,000. You know how it is. Is this the test? Or is she trying to send us back through force? Either way. Shin readied his gauntlet. They knew something like this was going to happen. If Kyubey was blocking their path, they had to prove their strength by defeating this fortress-like god. Oh, she's covered in piss now. Let's go. How much HP? 14k. Oh god. And she's a giant. She got giant tree. All right, let's do this. Hang on. 100. Okay, so I can use. I can't use earth, obviously. I can use darkness. She's got a physical resistance too. Oh no. This is gonna suck ass. I don't have a lot of wind abilities. Oh boy. Umbrella, armor divide, sword grinder. All right, let's try. Let's hope to poison her at least. Oh no. This is going to suck so much. Okay, hang on a minute. Now I'm confused. Where is the barrier? Where did the barrier go? Oh wait, no. It's 1200. Oh. Okay. I didn't get the poison off. Ah, shit. Oh boy. PS Pike. Guardian Oath, I guess. Splendor Cross. Oh. I think she was a tougher fight than what I remember, so good luck. I am essentially... Alright. See, I don't think... Pulse Edge. See, the one good side, the one good side is that I have some wind magic with Maltina, right? Her special is wind attribute, I think. So, as long as I can... No, never mind. I'm thinking of... I was thinking of Aria's. She's got this... She's got, this one, which is Symphonic Gear, which is wind, but her special, his secret attack is physical. So, oh boy. Let's see how much damage this does. 853. Oh, she's got a death blow as well. Oh god. Alright. Etheric Edge this one. And then just... I don't think she does. Okay, thank god. The one good side. The one upside. Piercing arrow. Symphonic gear. Yes. You know what? Let's do that. Don't. Okay, 5. At least it hit. You know. It's something. Okay, that was pretty good damage. The last boss might be tough. Oh. 1000 and it's not even a special? That's good damage. So I'm banking on Namtar doing most of the damage. Good to know. Let's try to get Tricknet off again. Use Namtar special. Yeah. I was gonna use Mirage Lens first for the Vigilance though. And I think I will continue to do that. I got the light up, so let's use Splendor Cross. I was just reminding you. Yeah, I know. 1400. Oh. See, now I don't want to waste her special on the barrier, so she heals too. I mean, yeah, but wait. Oh, you meant? Oh God! Please tell me it's not a DPS check. Okay, let's use double thrust. Actually, no. Let's hold back off of using any mana. Use claw javelin. Why would you tell me this? Don't. I thought it was special. Right. Oh, I thought you meant Cubase heals, like, because I was like, oh, wait, what do you mean Namtar's special heals? I was like, oh, you mean Cubase heals? I think we're a bit. There might have been something lost in translation there. Cross vanish. Wait, if we're gonna do that. Amalgam Edge, High Cure Stitch, Cross Vanish, Armor Divide, and Excellent Turn. As long as you don't use Barrier. That is some damage. No Cubase. Oh, please tell me she doesn't heal. Also, we are more than halfway now. Namtar #1 DPS. She really is. Followed closely behind by Maltina. Thank God, invincibility. Oh my God, if Cubase moved before Namtar, oh. I would have hated that. Would have been painful. Thankfully it didn't happen. So now I just need to wait for you know, Namtar's thing to come back up, or Maltina's, because look, Shin's alright damage, but the only reason Maltina and Namtar do so much is because of the 5 times, right? And that's all, and all 5 times are concentrated on the same enemy. So I'll need to save at least 50 for Maltina and 60 something, I think, on Namtar, which I don't think will be that bad. What does Vigilance do again? Reduce crit. Doesn't defense give haste for SP? I think so. Let's try it then. I can't defend on... Actually, no, I can Mirage Lens, which gives me gives me a reload effect. Maltina is also a reload effect. Okay, I can just defend. Yeah. Alright, this is the strat. As long as there isn't a big a big fuck off ability that will delete not only the barrier but also like also like 500 HP, we're in the clear until we get the, you know, until we get the things up. I wonder what her SP is. Right. Yeah. She's at 39 at the moment. I'm scared to know what. Okay, there's barrier. I'm gonna have to whittle this one down a bit. I should be able to do that by continuing the attack. I'll let Maltina defend this one as well. How many turns is there left on the attack down? Alright. 2 more. So let's just do this. Imagine she did full power. Oh, oh god. Oh god. No, please. How much? 6. Alright. So, yeah. No, I may as well. I like a tough Cube human form. Alright. As long as the barriers stay... Surely she won't reactivate the barrier, right? Okay, she doesn't. I should do this. And then defend. So now I should have... Okay, I got the defense down. Yes, I do. Alright. Infinite roll. Second... Infinite roll part 2. Why did she have to move second? I didn't even break the barrier, man. I thought Maltina was just a buffer. I mean, yeah. Her main goal is to buff. That ain't... But, like, she does big damage with her special, that's all I'm saying. Now she has no mana. Yeah. You're right. She can use Sword Rider once. but for the rest of this game, for the rest of this battle, she's gonna be just attacking. Don't use Namtar Umbrella Celestas when 7p. I mean, yeah. I'm making sure to conserve. Guardian Oath. You get MP press. Yeah. Alright, let's hope that the same thing doesn't happen again. Swordbreaker. Beat String. Cross Vanish. Almost full SP. Yeah. Piercing Arrow. Splendor Cross. Alright, I'm going all out for this one. Still only did 1,000 damage. Alright. It's better than nothing. Big cronch. Big clutch, I mean. I'm at 1,000 HP. I can go all out, right? Surely this won't. Yikes! Surely this won't backfire because of a barrier. How did you miss? Who the hell missed? Alright, I guess I can't go all out. I'm gonna have to wait a bit more. Because of, you know. Oof, yeah, you're right. Alright. I have 13 SP. I have 13 MP. I can Amalgam Edge once. I can Beat String. I can Claw Javelin. I can Armor Divide. I want to see SP. Oh, great, yeah. What if it's a... What the oh my god. Yeah, she clearly does too. Fuck off. This isn't funny anymore. Oh my god. This is bullshit. Warning, great. Yeah, nah, I didn't know. That was it? What? That... Talk about underwhelming. You know what? I kind of wanted to see it, but... You know what? Now that I've seen it, why I only have Memorize. I'm sorely disappointed. Let's just you know, give... I don't know if this is gonna work, but... Like, Super Gravity Waves does more damage. Because it's an AoE, right? Okay, first of all, small doesn't mean 50. But I'm glad that it does do 50. So let's you know what? Fine. It did 232. Like, I didn't expect much from it. But this time, right? She is 1 MP off. I'm gonna have to do another memorize. But surely. Thank God. It did 153. Huh? Who? Oh. Right. Yeah, nah. I kind of didn't... I kind of forgot that it... Yeah. Yeah, no. See, the two physical damage dealers, right? They both have... What is it? I don't even know what it's called. Curse, I think. What debuff does Celeste have? Slow. Yeah, no, just bring the barrier up again, you know. This is 50, so I should be fine. Doing math in the game. Yeah. Thank you. Alright. Finish it off, Shin. Do something useful. I believe in you. Thank God. Jesus Christ. Oh. You actually don't believe in Shin. You're right. His etheric edge does baby numbers compared to Maltina and Namtar's specials. Because guess what? It only hits once. Compared to Enri. I mean, even Enri's does 3. She might do more damage than Shin. If built properly. But, you know. Fuck you, Cube. I knew you were gonna be tanky, but I didn't know you were gonna fuck me over. See, the thing is, the battle isn't even hard. Do you have Shin built properly? Yeah, I've got a pure DPS. Like, the problem with the battle is that it's not hard, right? Like, I was never at risk of dying, or any of my characters dying. The problem is that it had too much defense, and not just in the resistances. Also, the fact that the barrier was 4,000 damage to break. It had invincibility that it could cast any time. I got lucky, fortunately. Like even the SP the card, even its special didn't do shit all because of Guardian. Well, first of all, Guardian Oath, which would funnel all like single target attacks to Celeste, but also Barrier, which also did like half of the tanking of her special. So like, this is just not a good boss battle, right? Like, yeah, other enemies have like 10,000 plus HP, but at least with those, they aren't as tanky as her, and don't have Barrier, right? Like, it makes sense, yeah, but still, even the Genomes are one of the most annoying enemies to fight because they have an ability, lore-wise. Well, yeah, but if it's not fun, what's the point, right? Anyway, Kyubei's strength lies in her rugged outer shell and scales. Like, yeah, if we're going lore, we wouldn't win, right? We wouldn't be able to win. She would literally just stomp on us, and then we would all die. Like, there's nothing about lore. If we're going on lore, we wouldn't have won any of these fights. Especially against the Origins, right? Kyubei's, yes, normal attacks wouldn't do her any damage. Speak for yourself. Namtar and Maltina did most of the damage, and they both did, and it was both mostly physical. Even with Shin and Celeste, formed blades with the hardest degree. That makes sense. Yeah, Shin and Celeste, it makes sense why in the story they aren't doing that much physical damage because they aren't utilizing Namtar and Maltina's specials, right? Now I get it. Ow. We'd only scrape the surface. They would have to break through her defense somehow. They came up with a quick conclusion and prepared a strategy. Okay, well, Celeste is the one drawing the attention. She's got Guardian Oath. Shin's just cheering her. Shin's cheering her on the side. Henry placed a hook on the tree that grew on Kyubei and leapt onto her shell. Placing her hands on the hardest surface, she extended her threads from her claws. I mean, that would work. The trees on her shell provided a clue. These trees were alive, which meant they were getting nutrients from Kyubei, which means there was a path for the roots inside its hard shell. Oh, that's Henry's big brain. Searching for the cracks on her shell, Henry maneuvered her wires with her fingers. That's my girl, exactly. Henry slipped her thread with a hook into Kyubei. The thread wriggled and coiled coiled like a living creature around her inner organs. The hooks were fixed, and using her wires like a lever, she lifted a portion of her shell. The carapace, which took almost no damage, was now being pried off by thin threads. Oh god. There is a scene in an anime that I'm getting constantly reminded of. Oh god. That I'm being constantly reminded of from hearing what Henry is doing to Kyubei. God damn it, I need to look for it. I need to remember which scene it is. Looking anime, red, cut, gonna be weighing on my mind the whole time. Seeing Enri separate from the shell, the mage raised her combat prosthetic arm. Highly explosive bullet was fired from her arm. With perfect aim, it landed precisely on the outer shell that Enri tore off. Now, attack at once. I tried using the word string, but nothing. Yeah, I don't know. Wire. They all aimed at the exposed weak spot. Kyubei tried to defend herself, but no. I fucking found it. Show me. Yeah. I'm not gonna show the, because it was adapted into the anime, right? But I'm gonna show the manga panel instead. Hang on. Image. Where is it? Oh, hello, St. Quartz. I had a fucking epiphany. Here. This scene. Oh, fucking shit. I finally remembered. But basically, the guy gets like a few strands of his hair, twists it up, right? And then he sticks it in the other guy's ear, and then manga magic, and then it wraps around his eardrum, and then he twists it, as you see, and basically pulls it out, and it cuts up his eardrum. Yeah. Yo. But this is what it reminded me of. This is what Enri did reminded me of. Jesus Christ, it took too long to... thank God. What did I just walk back into? Okay, so here's the thing. So basically, I was reading about how Enri was... Here it is. Enri slipped her thread into the with a hook into Kyubei. The thread wriggled and coiled like a living creature around her inner organs. Right? And then the hooks were fixed, and using her wires like a lever, she pulled a portion of her shell, the carapace, which took almost no damage, was now being pried off like by thin threads. And this is like, and it took me like, I don't know how long, like fucking 10 minutes or whatever, to finally find it, to not only find it, well, like, more like trying to remember it, not being able to remember it, being like, fuck it, it's gonna be stuck in my mind the whole time, and then I'm proud. Kyubei tried to defend herself, but their movements were faster than she could handle. Arya manipulated the currents with a spiral circuit and sped up the members up front, then changed their trajectory in the air. On the slower side, Kyubei was unable to keep up with the rapidly changing movements. Oh, okay. I guess we won. She has become woman again. Suddenly, they spotted a girl with baggy robes standing on top of the shell. Right before his blade reached her, Shin stopped his movements. Kyubei.
我じゃ。その辺でいいじゃろ。お主らの力は十分見せてもらった。これ以上続けたら自慢の盆栽が焼けてしまうわ。
Oh.
盆栽？
Bonsai.
あの木のことかしら。
With that said, they had no more reason to continue fighting. Being convinced, they went back to the ground as Kyubei followed.
その体、また作ったんですね。以前の体は破壊者に壊されてしもうたからの、リソースを使って新たにこしらえたんじゃ。ところって。
So all I'm getting from this is that she can change what she never mind. Kyubei halted her words once before taking a gander around the group.
今日はあの者はおらぬのか?
Continue. Look, all I'm gonna say is that during the ceremony between Shin and Kyubei, she can change the never mind. I think you know what I'm getting at. You mean if it's Miss Sonia, you mean she's not part of this expedition? If it's Miss Sonia, you mean she's not part of this expedition. She was previously injured and is getting well in the academy.
なんじゃつまらぬの。若者に試練をと、せっかく老骨に鞭打ったというに。では、やはり試練だったのですね。この戦いは。そして私たちは勝ったの。試練ならやり遂げたはずなのだわ。
Does that mean we gained the authority to keep going?
そう話を急ぐでない。アルベルトスが言わなんだか、教会に向かうには、お主らはまだ時期尚早だと。
Yeah.
はい、確かに父さんはそんなことを言ってました。
You're not fully prepared according to him. Does it have to do with the primordial elements?
そのくらいは頭が回るようじゃな。そう、五行の資源のエレメントと賢者の石。それが巡礼の最低条件じゃよ。
Okay, but like, what about the others? Also, does that mean I'm gonna have to, you know, sleep with Shamash, somehow? Lady Kyubei, you're an origin, therefore the primordial element must be here.
そのための試練じゃもの。まあ、その点お主らは合格じゃな。話の続きは場所を移そうかい?
I don't mind. Kyubei's main body, the land turtle, bent its four limbs and leaned forward. It seemed to be gesturing them to get on.
何をしておる。ほれ、さっさと来のか。急がぬと夜になってしまうぞ。
Oh. Yeah, alright. Still puzzled, they went after her avatar, then jumped on the shell first. After Kyubei put them on her back, they began heading east. Despite rushing them earlier, she moved slowly as the sun began to set beyond the mountainous horizon. 18? Well, not here, but there could have been. You're the one who played the game with the 18 plus patch, so 2 hours must have passed in the night desert. No, it's happening. Well, not for me, but after passing through mountain range like dunes, they all gasped at the sight of, that appeared below them.
すごい。砂漠のオアシス。
Well, you know, that's usually where oases are found. They're not called. It's not called an oasis if it's not a desert, you know. It's called a pond, a lake, a body of water. I never knew there was a place like this in the desert. You know, river. You know, like the Persona 5 song. Rivers in the desert.
どうじゃなかなかのリゾートじゃろう。 ここだけは侵食されぬよう我が守っておったのじゃぞ。
Huh? You don't get it. I'll play Persona 5 on stream eventually, but that's also a very long game. Amazing. I think we can use this as a base. Eating off the back of the land turtle, they all cheered as at the refreshing oasis. It has been a while since they last saw natural greens. The water in the fountain was clear and was good enough to drink.
皆の者、疲れたであろう。今日のところはここで体を休めてゆくのが良いぞ。
So, bathe.
そうしたいのは山々なのだわ。でも、
サーシャ、本体との連絡は？先ほど道路を介して行いました。状況は伝えています。
アグリッパやアルベルトス様とのことも報告しているのね。
破壊者やカイマの動きに注意しつつ、あと2日は駐屯を続けると。
So I guess it'd be no problem if we take a break here.
本体のみんなが砂漠に駐屯しているのに、私たちだけオアシスなんてちょっと申し訳ないけどね。
ハルモニア派の方々は危険な任務にその身を投じられた。このくらいは正当な報酬と言っても差し支えないでしょう。
休むのも仕事のうちじゃぞ。
Audio? Yeah, I'm confused about that because I'm hearing some things, but like what Cube just said, like there wasn't anything there.
キュベ様がそうおっしゃるなら、私食事の支度するね。手伝うわ。香辛料は控えめにね、ありよ。
Wasn't any static before that. Yeah, there were like some bits, but it wasn't as egregious as it usually is.
温まるのに。
Aria, your level is like sweating beads level of hot. Getting worried, Shin started to head their way. That was when Kyubei grabbed his collar and stopped him with her staff. I wonder what's gonna happen.
これ、お前はこっちじゃ。まだ用が済んでおらんじゃろ。
Damn, I didn't know you were this assertive. Dope. That is a sound. What business? Was this game what you expected it to be? I sure didn't. I don't like which part did you not expect from this game?
無論契約じゃ。資源のエレメントが欲しいのじゃろ。
Like the part where did you not expect that Shin was gonna, you know, fuck the gods? Because like if there are gods in an eroge, I kind of expect it to happen towards the end. Well, I'm not there yet, so I don't know. This is not the end, and this is not near the end. Good luck. Yeah, now you're hyping it up for me. Ah, so we're having the ceremony now.
お主さえ良ければ、じゃがの。
I mean, like, I'm up for it anytime. I mean, turns into a horror. I can't wait for that. Kyubei's tone had subtle undertones. She must have already been aware that Shin knew how to do the ceremony to form the contract. It kind of, I hope it becomes what essentially Monster Girl Quest became, where towards the end, the Monster Girls became more like eldritch horrors than like standard Monster Girls. Maybe more like psychological horror. Yeah, with what you were telling me, I was hoping that the crest became more horrific, pun intended, in nature. Eldritch horrors. Yeah. Don't worry, it was still hot. copium. Kyubei's tone had subtle undertones. Alright, I already said that. Look, Lady Kyubei, can we do it where others aren't watching?
仕方ないの。世話の焼ける坊やじゃ。
Look, all that's telling me is that Kyubei doesn't mind if people watch. As Shin whispered to her, Kyubei smoked before turning to the others.
そういうわけじゃから、我とシンは外す。皆の者は体を休めるなり、食事の用意なり、好きにしておるとよいぞ。
Like, this is like the worst kept secret. Like, I wonder what two people are doing. I wonder what two people have to do alone that can't be seen by others.
私たちも儀式についていってはダメなの?
Okay, Henry might be a bit clueless. Sorry, Henry. I mean, unless you want to watch. I mean...
ちょっと怪しいのだわ。心配するな。料理の匠はナムタルがやる。
Thanks, Namtar. I don't think you need to do that.
ナムタルちゃん、今毒味って言った?
Oh, actually, no. If Ari is the one cooking, then... thank you, Namtar. The girls began to argue. Watching them from the corner of his eye, Shin ran away from the scene with Kyubei. So, like, Dexter. Damn, he did it the whole night. So Dexter, what is the... So what's the scene look like? Also, what does Tiamat's scene look like? The next morning, Shin woke up oddly refreshed. It was almost hard to believe he was part of a dust expedition. Crawling out of the tent along the oasis, he washed his face with clear water.
その様子じゃと、よく眠れたようじゃの。
Oh, Lady Kyubei, good morning.
調子はどうじゃ坊や。お主の中にはもう鹿と地のエレメントが宿っているはずじゃが。
Yeah, you know, that's kind of... Look, Kyubei, I appreciate that... the ceremony was a success, but like, I didn't appreciate the part where you shoved dirt in my mouth and forced me to eat it. Like, I didn't literally need earth dwelling in me, right? Like, yeah, I could sense the potential of the Philosopher's Stone rising. With this, we could deal with enemies like the Destroyer and Cinderella, well, easier. But like, in terms of gameplay, I haven't seen a difference, Shin. Like, you're still doing the same pitiful damage as you were before you got even Marduk's power. Sent. Oh boy, let me see. Oh. God damn. Dude, Marduk. I thought you already sent Marduk's. Hang on. Yeah, you've sent Marduk's before. But, yeah.
Mm. ダストへの耐性も増しておるはずじゃ。この調子でエレメントを集めてゆけば、やがては完全に適用することも夢物語ではあるまい。
Yeah, we just have two left, and they've got, and it's Shamash and Apsu, who are seemingly two complete opposites in terms of personality. In terms of personality, if you know what I mean, they're pretty similar.
それがアスタルテの願い?
For Henry and everyone. Hearing them talk, the rest of them came out of the tent. Kyubei took a look at the girls before turning away. Shin later realized her gaze was directed toward the border where Astarte was said to be.
重要なのは賢者の石をどう扱うかじゃ。賢者の石はその使いようによってはソシエを救いも滅ぼしもするからの。
The Philosopher's Stone can destroy Soshi?
アスタルテは賢者の石の完成を目指し、エンリとナムタルをソシエに使わした。それは確かなはずじゃ。しかし現在のアスタルテには2つの層がある。キャツに完成した賢者の石が届いた時どうなるか我にも予想がつかん。
2つの層？
That's a lot of Namtab picks. Yeah. Goddamn.
アスタルテは今どういう状態なの？
Henry's question was something everyone had in mind. As if Kubo was expecting those words, she firmly nodded.
元よりお主らには教えるつもりじゃ。それを知る資格、義務があるゆえな。
As she spoke, Kubo raised her large staff. A ripple effect appeared in the skies above the oasis. Lady Kubo, what are you doing?
見るがよい。我の術で蜃気楼を生じさせた。これは教会で今起こっている実際の出来事じゃ。
Ah, flashbang. Jesus. What the? This is very different from what I was expecting. Also, the fuck is that thing? I can't point it out because I have the I have it so that it's not capturing the cursor, but like I think you know what I'm trying to point out. On the left side, it looks like a bacteria. This is a lot more high tech than I was expecting. Yeah. Also on the right side, I wasn't expecting to see space. That just looks like space. What appeared in the mirage with a huge cocoon floating in the darkness. Yeah, that is what it was. Without an exact comparison, the exact size of the cocoon was unknown, but it was tremendously large enough to cover the sky. The cocoon was contained by the dust and had some splotches of black on various spots.
まさかあれがアスタルテだというの？
It's a starter inside that cocoon, but why is it?
よく見よ。眉はただ宙に浮かんでおるわけではない。目を凝らせば眉がオーズの穴を塞いでおるのがわかるはずじゃ。
What the? Astarte? I mean, Aria bad end. Right. It's not as bad as Henry's. A hole in ore. Shin noticed after being told by Cube. There was a hole in the void. The cocoon. There was a hole in the void. The cocoon was not only floating, but served as a plug for the hole. Oh, that was a crack. There's a crack there. Yeah, I was kind of confused on what that was. As the cracks were running around it as dust seeped out from time to time. Why do puppets / dolls have milk? Yeah, that's the more confusing part. Why do they have reproductive organs? That was the boundary. Shin realized that was the wall that separated Soshi from ore.
もう20年近く前になろうか。教会で起こった異変によってあの大穴は生まれた。
Interesting.
放っておいては大量のダストがこちら側に流れ込んで ソシエは滅亡してしまっていたじゃろう。ゆえにアスタルテはああして自らの体を眉に包み、大穴を防ぐ石としたのじゃ。残念ながら亀裂から流入するダストすべてを防ぐには至らなかったのじゃがの。
So it's essentially what Enri can do, right? Because she can also wrap people inside like in her threads like a cocoon. At this point, I'm not going to question H stuff again. Yeah. Oh. Sasha. Yeah, I was curious if you posted any more, and yeah. Damn. That's all I'm gonna say.
それがオブリビオンが活性化した理由だったのですね。アスタルテは今日までその身を挺してこの世界を守ってくれていたのね。
No one could take their eyes off the giant cocoon floating in the mirage. That image was like a manifestation of her will to sacrifice herself to protect Soshi.
眉の中でアスタルテは少しずつダストの侵食を受けておる。今キャツがどんな状態かは我にも計り知れぬが、送信と過信という異なる層が入り混じっておると考えられる。
Oh yeah, 69. Oh, Sonya too.
送信と過信、相反するあり方が戦っていると？私はきっと送信としてのアスタルテに使わされたのだわ。
The Namtar was sent by Astarte as a heinous god. See, Arya was sent first, and then Namtar was second, but she was Namtar was basically eclipsed from the start. Suddenly, hearing her name called, Namtar batted her eye.
おそらくはの、守護者としての送信が表に出ておるときは、ソシエへのダストの流入を妨げ、過信の属性に支配されておるときには、大規模侵食を引き起こしもする。
Okay, I've heard some popping there.
今のアスタルテは、そうした不安定な状態なのじゃよ。
水のオリジンアプスーはアスタルテが過信になったと言っていたけれど、
それは一面的な理解じゃな。アプスーはソシエの環境を保つことを至上とするゆえ、アスタルテを警戒していたのじゃろうが。
Yeah, I would be too. The Philosopher's Stone can either save or destroy Soshi, which means...
賢者の石は眉の中のアスタルテを目覚めさせる。覚醒したアスタルテが送信なのか過信なのか、それはソシエの未来を左右する事象となるであろう。
Yeah, which is why we need to combine all the origin powers. The future of Soshi would be affected by the Philosopher's Stone. Understanding the importance of this possibility, Shin was once again shocked.
それにじゃ、アスタルテが目覚めれば眉は失われる。我らにはあの眉に代わる壁が必要なのじゃ。
壁？オーズとソシエを隔てて侵食を防ぐほどの壁なんて。
So what you're saying is a 50-50. Yeah, if you pick the Chaos route, then you don't get all of the origin powers, which means that when you go to Astarte, you awaken her, and then she leaks in the rest of the dust, right, and infects the whole of Soshi, and the world ends and stuff. And then if you get, and then in the good ending, you get all of the powers, which means you get all the good H scenes, with all of the origins, you know. Oh. Well, I wasn't gonna. I was gonna wait until we got to Apsu and Shamash before you post them, but
できぬじゃろ。今の錬金術体系では開祖の奇跡を再現することは不可能じゃ。故に準備不足、時期尚早と言った。
don't ask that question, Dexter. That's too much information. But with the Philosopher's Stone, what do you mean? I see. Shin began to understand the purpose of the Philosopher's Stone. The power to turn dust into resources, the ultimate form to make that happen. The completed Philosopher's Stone may be able to create a new wall to cover the hole in the border. Using the dust, we can build a wall that won't be eroded by the dust.
それじゃ、故に我はお主に資源のエレメントを託した。
I mean, you kind of had to, right? I'm the only one with the Philosopher's Stone. And I mean, like, you know, it's an arrow gay, so... Kyubei beamed happily as Shin finally reached the answer. After waving her staff again, the mirage faded and turned back into the dusty sky.
さて、ならばもうお主らがすることはわかるな。
Yes, sleep with more women.
ソシエに戻って残り
Don't
のエレメン
worry,
トを
I know
集
what
め
to
る。
do.
壁を作るための術式や開祖の奥義も研究しなくちゃ。
急ぐがよい。残された時間は多くはない。アスタルテの層が過信へと傾こうとしておる。いつ前回以上の大規模侵食が起こってもおかしくはないぞ。
本体と合流しましょう。このことを学長たちにも伝えなくては。
Yeah. It was still worth coming all the way out here. Blurred by a cloud of dust, they could no longer see the skies of the border. Currently, it would be nearly impossible for them to reach Astarte without corroding. That's the part where I didn't expect this game to be. I see. So it's not a... Okay, now it's not reminding me of Monster Girl Quest anymore. It's reminded me of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And I can't really say anything about that without spoiling it. Well, I don't think I'm going to play the game on stream, so just tell me. So essentially, at the end of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, well, essentially, the whole time, the main goal was to reach a place known as Elysium, that is located within the World Tree, and the only way to get to Elysium is to get to the World Tree. And so essentially, we get through the game, and we get little bits of lore and stuff like that, but then we get to the World Tree, and throughout the entire game, right, we have been roaming these things called Titans, which is essentially like large islands on living beings that are so massive that people have lived on them for hundreds of years. And so basically throughout the entire game, right, it is a purely like medieval setting, or essentially like it's set around the same time as Ars Magna, right? Or well, it is set in the same kind of world like Ars Magna, right, where all of the technology is kind of advanced but mostly primitive, right? And there are some hints of like super advanced technology. But kind of, but that's all I'm gonna say. But basically, what we get, so now in Xenoblade 2, we get to the world tree, and inside the world tree, it instead of like a what you would expect, like a tree, essentially, where all of the inside is essentially like wood and stuff. It is all mechanical, right? Like everything, from the walls to the flooring to how you traverse through it is all futuristic, and completely shifts the tone of the game to, hang on a minute, now this is a game where the world is not set like in the past. It is a game set thousands of years into the future, and we get hints of it, but it's really reinforced getting closer to the end, where we traverse through the world tree and we essentially ride the space elevator towards, well, we essentially ride this elevator and it goes to space, right? But basically, so they ride the space they ride the space elevator, and they reach a door, and as the door opens, they see they see the hill, they see the tree, and basically how Elysium has been pictured throughout the whole game is this vast land of essentially this like infinite land, because in the game, the main problem in the game is that the Titans are dying out, so which means that people are running out of land to live on, right? So the main goal is to reach Elysium, which is this vast landscape that is lush that is full of green, that's full of green grass and trees and stuff like that. But when we reach Elysium, it is this desert hellscape that has essentially been destroyed, right? There's abandoned buildings and like rusted playground sets, and it's just all desert. There's no water, nothing. And that's when you're like, oh shit, everything's basically fucked, because and you know, that's when we find out that well, I mean, you know, there were flashbacks getting up to that point of the previous human civilization that were so advanced that they were able to split a what the fuck? Why did you delete it now? I already read that one. Oops. But yeah, what basically happens is that human civilization evolves so much that it was powerful enough to split a civilization, but at the same time they destroyed themselves essentially, and basically regressed back to the Stone Ages, or well, Middle Ages. And like with now I'm getting that feeling with Ars Magna, right? And well, you know, this is the only hint of it, but also not really. So let's just say that I'm excited to see what happens. But at that moment, they knew what needs to be done. The expedition was worth it. I think I already read that part. I went on a too-big tangent with Xenoblade, whatever. I'm keeping it in the VOD. Shin understood the importance of the purpose of the Philosopher's Stone that resided within him. While Harmonia College was being informed by Kyubey at the Oasis, the main expedition team also succeeded in observing the border within their techniques. Maybe put the Xenoblade spoilers in the VOD. Yeah, I guess. I mean, like... yeah. They captured signs of concentrated dust seeping out from the cocoon at the border, and each team began preparing to withdraw. And let me do this.
Gakuchou, 侵食現象の前線は24時間以内に到達する見込みです。隊の損害を防ぐにはすぐにも撤収を始めるべきかと。
ハルモニア派がまだ戻っておらん。彼らを孤立させるわけにはいかぬよ。
学長にはいざとなれば非常な決断をする覚悟がおありか。
遠征隊全体の安全のためハルモニア派を捨てる覚悟かね。
セレスティアーナ王女を生かせたことを後悔しておられなければよいな。
If you want to go all out, use timestamps. Yeah.
セレスは自らの意志で七に赴いた。あの子を誇りに思いこそすれ、後悔などするものかよ。
The sudden impolite statements, Faust's tone turned stern. Without being upset, Professor Johann eyes Faust.
この遠征には国の総力を注いでいます。それが教会にたどり着くこともできず逃げ帰ったと知れば、民はさぞ落胆するでしょうな。
何が言いたいのかね。
分かっているはずだ。教会のあの眉を見れば、祖師への救済にビジョンが必要だと。ハルモニア派のような理想主義に肩入れしている場合ではないと。
理想主義か。そなたにはやはりハルモニア派を認める気はないようだな。しかしヨハンよ、送信との調和を謳う理想もまた一つのビジョンなのだ。そなたがそなたのやり方に矜持を持っているのはわかる。しかしな、ハルモニア派もマルドゥック派もソシエを救わんとする志は同じであろう。
異なる学派が切磋琢磨し、互いを高め合う。いつまでそんな悠長なことをしていられるか、私には疑問です
が。Hang on, Johan, you're not competing with Harmonia College. You actively think they're lesser than you in their ideals. You actively think of them as childish. You aren't even providing any constructive criticism about it. You're just insulting them. What do you mean compete to improve? You're not helping them. With that said, Professor Johann turned away.
ヨハン教授。
失礼。議論はまたの機会としましょう。私はドールを指揮し、周辺の紹介に向かいます。
わかった。頼むぞ、ヨハン。
Sent out by Faust, Johann left the scene. The quicksand around the area began to subside, but on the contrary, the dust concentration and appearances of ash demons started to increase. Yeah, expect that. The quicksand was keeping ash demons away from people, you know? Now that the quicksand is gone, luckily Professor Repgrant's drones were tracking them down, so the damage was kept to a minimum. However, if the dust contamination was going to get worse, they would need to be more alert.
ヨハン教授、出撃ですか？
ドールを小隊規模で3回させろ。警戒線を広げるぞ。
すぐにも。すべてのドールは教授の手足です。
よろしい。
Johann nodded as to the petite military officer. The smaller man, by the name of Gavilan, was an alchemist from the academy who later joined the military. He showed talent in controlling the dolls, so Johann took him in as his protege. Formerly, he tried to approach Magic Mouser with similar intentions, but she was too close to the royal family. It was easier for Johann to make Gavilan his loyal servant rather than converting someone loyal to the royals.
私も前線に出る。レプガント教授の位置はあそこだな。
Bro really said convert. Yeah, I don't see any problems there.
は、ドローンを指揮し、周囲の警戒に当たっております。
He's literally using cult terms. Professor Johann left Gavilan in charge of the dolls and took Type 2 and headed toward Repgrant. Gant. Hang on. I am saying that right. Repgant, never mind. I don't know why I'm putting climbed through the sands and up the dune before spotting Professor Repgant, who looked back with a look of relief. Who looked back with relief, you mean?
おお、よかった、ヨハン教授。来てくれたか。レプガント教授、何かあったらしいな。ドローンが新たなカイマの群れをキャッチしてな。どうもあの破壊者が率いているようなのだ。アグリッパか。まさに別動隊からの報告にはあったが、まだこの付近を徘徊していたようだな。ふん。このこと、すでに報告したか。いや、その前に君がここに来た。ヨハン教授、案内してもらえるだろうか、レプガント教授。しかし報告はいいのか。安心したまえ。私のドールがすでにやっている。それに破壊者が何かを企んでいるなら、すぐに対応しなければならないだろう。
Agrippa versus Johann, antagonist versus antagonist. The enemy of my enemy, you know.
わかった。こっちだ。
Professor Repgant focused on his ether gear to control the drone. That was when. Uh-oh. After stumbling back a few steps, Repgant turned around, unsure of what happened. What he saw was an ominous figure of Type 2 with a blade dripping with blood. I never would have guessed that he was gonna kill him. Johann didn't respond to Repgant's question. Before he could say anything, Type 2 put an end to him. I was waiting for it. Johann stared at the corpse on the ground with cold, emotionless eyes. Shin, with and the others later found out the main team was engaged in a battle with ash demons surrounded by the destroyer. Thanks to the dolls, the destroyer was defeated, but during the battle, Ripgant and several others were killed. Yeah. So, like, no one's gonna check on the body, right? Like, no one's gonna do an autopsy and realize that no one else could have killed Ripgant other than the doll. In addition, Agrippa left a souvenir for the expedition team. They triggered an unprecedented oblivion they had never seen before. An oblivion beyond the endurance of the barrier was approaching from the border where the cocoon was. The only thing the expedition could do was to wait for the Harmonia College to return. Shortly after they reunited, Faust decided to withdraw the troops. End soon, yeah. And so, first expedition to Ore, that was supposed to serve the counterattack against Ore, came to an end midway. The people greeted their return with a sense of disappointment. Yo, well, what the fuck were you doing, huh? Nothing. You don't deserve to be disappointed. At the same time, the oblivion in various areas started to spread. False rumors said the failure was due to the expedition interfering with the operation of the sun. I mean, like I said last VOD, last stream, Shamash would have ended the world, if what she did happened in the real world. No one knows when the land would be swallowed by the dust. This anxiety and fear in people's minds led to the distrust of the government. The end of the world was gradually inching closer. Some time after their failed expedition to Ore, abnormal weather struck the entire Arceus continent. Oblivion occurred in various places while ash demons generated and rampaged in large numbers. The people were filled with anxiety. Huh? The skies are suddenly cloudy. You think Johann would make it so that everyone blames the failure on Harmonia College? I wouldn't be surprised. Like, if literally, there isn't anything in Agrippa's or Ash Demon's arsenal for them to create the same wounds that Repgant did, that Johann created on Repgant. So, like, I don't know why no one is questioning how Repgant died when it's I mean, like, you should be able to tell, right? Like, first of all, the ash demons can't bleed. Repgant wasn't ripped apart but stabbed by the human blade. Repgant was stabbed by Type 2, and there was clear blood on Type 2's blade. Sure, they could have cleaned it, but that still leaves wounds on the body. And blood. Huh. Oh no. Is it rain? I left my laundry hanging outside. Yeah, it's just rain. Hey, hold on. This isn't normal rain. It's black rain. Oh, it is black rain. Black rain? It's raining dust. Ah, we'll start corroding. Everyone, get indoors. Hurry. The unexpected rain of ash threw the royal capital into chaos. People were running for their lives and huddling under the roofs, as if the rain mocked them. It rain intensified. What? The rain intensified. In the end, the contaminated downpour did not stop for the next 2 hours. Finally, the sun peeked out, and people hesitantly came out as black water trickled from the roofs. Ugh, smells like something rotten. What's going on all of a sudden? What happened to the weather station's forecast? I feel like everything's gone south since the expedition returned. I heard the protection against the dust is fading since the king made Shamash's son his property. Then it's all the royal family's fault. Not only did the expedition fail, but they also made it rain ash. Yeah, what? Sheeple. Rumors of the royal family's failures spread throughout the capital. The fear of the dust rain made people distrust the royal family. They began to direct their anger toward them. That was when the military, which symbolizes the power over all, returned. Hey, the Dole troops are back. Professor Johann is there too. The sight of the dolls marching in sync while dripping in ash encouraged the people. Due to the fear they felt earlier, their cheers seemed louder than usual. Johann stopped his troops in front of the crowd and took off his hood accompanied by other officers. He responded to their cheers.
将軍、安心してほしい。王都周辺の海馬は全て打ち払った。異常気象は間もなく沈静化するだろう。ダストの脅威が王都まで届くことはもうない。
Oh, that's amazing. Professor Johann. How wonderful, Sir Johann. People rejoiced at Professor Johann's statement. Some began praying at him or blew whistles. Recently, people began considering the Martyr College and its leader, Professor Johann, heroes, literally cult. People started to have high hopes for his abilities to deploy dolls at various places and achieve great results. Some began saying Professor Johann should be in charge of the academy and the alchemists, rather than the royal family who seemed inept in dealing with the odd incidents.
民衆は王家の失敗を知りました。王都に降り注いだ灰の雨は彼らの不満を煽りましょう。民衆の期待はその分、あなたとマルドゥック派に向けられます。ドールが戦果を上げれば上げるほど、彼らは王家とマルドゥック派の違いを意識することになる。
あまり派手に動くな。世論の変動が激しいと不自然に見える。
あ、しかし。
焦る必要はない。世論はすでにドール支持に傾いている。
Like, he isn't even trying to hide his malicious intent.
民衆は分かりやすい力を求めるものだ。オーズの危機を間近に感じる今こそ、ドールの存在は希望の対象となる。そう。翻ってそれは王家より。
He is literally attempting to stage a coup. Like, how can you not see it? Like, he's gaining public favor. He's created an army, and he has created a scenario where the public hate the royal family and favor Marduk College. Like, this is how you create a coup. Professor Johann smirked as friend watched him with suspicion. Many people were going in and out of the weather station throughout the day, but it finally toned down after dark. Shin left the tower and met up with friend who was waiting outside. But Shin is gonna be clueless and naive when we see his perspective. Oh god. He's gonna have to be told of this shit, isn't he? What the fuck?
遠征が終わってからこっち。観測塔はずっとフル稼働状態が続いていますね。
Well, the oblivion is getting worse. There have been observational results saying it's caused by the temporary weakening of the sun's rays.
それ、もう王都で噂になってます。遠征の失敗で王家に責任を追及するムードになりつつありますから。
Word gets around fast.
ヨハン教授とつながりのある軍の将校が意図的に噂を流してるみたいなんです。
No way, I never would have guessed. It's almost like they're using the failure of the expedition to their advantage. Friend lowered his voice. He gestured Shin over as he followed him to a secluded part of the forest.
だから、ドールとマルドゥック派の功績を印象づけるための演出なんですよ。王都に灰の雨が降ったのだってそうです。ヨハン教授は海馬討伐をわざと遅らせて人々の危機感を煽ったんです。
Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. I thought he artificially created the ash demons. You know, since we're already speculating that he can create heinous gods, I thought he actually just created the ash demons himself. But you don't have any proof of that. As they entered the forest, Friend no longer could hide his feelings in his tone. Friend's bitterness towards his own college made Shin snicker.
そのあたり、ヨハン教授は周到です。巧みに動いて尻尾は出さないようにしてる。
Okay, look, Friend, I know that you've been skeptical the whole time, but where's Maltina? What is Maltina doing? What has Maltina been doing? Because, like, can I keep her in my party?
でも、王家を貶めて自分を上げるようなやり方は、それだけ教授が焦っているということでもありますから。
Is he going to initiate something big?
そのための準備も、ヨハン教授はしてると思います。
Friend looked more concerned than usual.
シンさん、僕、教授の工房を探ってみるつもりです。忍び込んで不正の証拠を見つけられれば、マルドゥック派の暴走を止められるかもしれない。
But isn't that dangerous?
もう我慢できないんです。姉さんはまだヨハン教授を信じる気持ちがあるみたいですけど、僕は知らぬ間に悪事の片棒を担ぐなんて耐えられない。
Oh, great. She's still brainwashed. Then I'll go too.
いえ、シンさんやハルモニア派は教授に警戒されていますから。
Yeah, I think you are too. As if he read Shin's mind, Friend shook his head.
それに僕、これでも潜入とか気配を消すの得意なんですよ。
I don't doubt your abilities, but still feeling uneasy, Shin called out to Friend, who smiled weakly. Please be careful. Professor Johann won't get his way. Especially if he's trying to get an upper hand over the royals.
新潟や送信アルルのこともありますよね。
Yeah. Shin recalled the sight of Type 2. During the duel in the virtual world, Type 2 spoke like a person. Shin always wondered about that. If possible, can you check Type 2's specs in the black box? Can't explain it. Well, but something's bothering me.
そういうことなら、新潟のことは僕も妙に感じてたんです。従来のドールと比べてあまりに進化しすぎていますから。
Yeah, it's almost human. No need to try too hard. If something happens, let me know. I'll rush over to help.
ありがとうございます。僕、
Oh.
ありがとうございます。僕、ちょっと嬉しいです。シンさんに頼ってもらえるのって。
Really?
はい。がぜんやる気が出てきました。
Haha, I'm counting on you. Friend pretended to flex his muscles. Ha ha ha. Because he doesn't have any. Laughing at his gesture, Shin patted his head lightly. Oh. Uh-oh, sorry. Did you not like it?
いえ、嫌なわけじゃ。突然だったので、驚いただけで。
Friend, you're still a guy at this point. Friend's face was somehow turned red as he gazed up at Shin. To his cute eyes, Shin's heart somehow skipped a beat.
嬉しいです。シンさんに撫でてもらえるの。潜入任務が済んだら、また撫でてもらえますか？
Fanboy. Sure, that's easy for me to do.
僕、頑張りますね。それじゃあシンさん、また。
Damn. Friend's face flushed with joy. He quickly turned around and skipped away. Oh, friend. What's wrong with me? Can't believe my heart skipped a beat at friend. If Shin tilted his head, but by the time he scratched his head, friend was hidden past the trees and nowhere to be seen. The Mardoc College, the biggest college within the Cagliostro Academy, had several workshops outside the academy grounds. Among them was Professor Johann's private workshop that only a few members knew of. Friends snuck in late at night from the doll parts used. He had an idea where Type 2 would go for maintenance.
不調コード変換。僕の生体パターンを仮登録。これで大丈夫なはずだけど。
Alright, hang on. Friend crept through the dimly lit workshop. He held his breath as he found the silhouette of Type 2 sitting in a booth.
休眠状態。フルメンテナンス中なら認識システムも切っているはずだよね。よし、それなら。
I'm just waiting for something to go horribly wrong. He accessed the device code shared with Type 2. Using Professor Johann's fake ID, he broke through the security.
ヨハン教授が戻ってくるまでにまだ時間がある。できるだけデータを吸い出さないと。
The first thing that appeared was the most recent work log. Important data, like the black box, must be stored much deeper. Friend controlled the device and tried to trace the records. Then...
何これ？マスター指令、レプガンと教授の始末？
There we go. There's some evidence. Quickly, get out. We don't need more. We got a confession out of Type 2. He suddenly hit the jackpot on the log. Professor Repgant was suddenly killed in battle by an ash demon. Huh? In the previous expedition to Ore. Huh? If that was the work of Type 2, then...
でも、何のために？そんな。
Yeah, I'm kind of confused on that too. Is it because Repgant has drones, so he's able to survey? Okay, actually, no. I think I know the reason why. It's because, as we saw from Repgant, right? He's very good at he has the ability to basically survey an area very well, and that's how we figured out that Cube was in the middle of the sandstorm and blah 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 and stuff like that, right? So essentially Johann killed Repgant so that Repgant wouldn't expose Johann for not killing the ash demons before they reached the city, right? Because, like, if he surveyed the area, he would realize that the ash demons would have appeared. Why was Repgant by himself? Good question. because, I don't know, he trusted Johann. But what is the actual explanation, though? Friend started to take short breaths at the non-stop flow of information. His heart was beating so fast he kept his eyes on the device.
そんなことって
He's not paying attention to his surroundings. I swear to God, if Johann shows up.
じゃあ新潟のブラックボックスは
Friend raised his head from the device as his body trembled in fear.
確かめないと
Type 2 remained kneeled and silent in his booth. Friend hesitantly reached over and tried to touch the back of his neck, where the spinal cord would be. That was when... God damn it, I knew something was gonna go wrong. This is the scenario where he gets caught. Way too much of a cliche. Yeah, I was waiting for it. It was gonna be Johann, or Type 2 was gonna wake up, and it was the latter. The doll's unnatural manipulator grabbed hold of Friend's wrist. He tried to break free from Type 2's grasp, but remained captivated? Captivated with great force. Yeah.
なんで完全に停止してたのに
And then Johann steps out of the shadows and is like, I knew you were suspicious of me from the start. That is why I set up this elaborate trap so that I would get you, blah, blah, blah. But I know I know something's gonna happen and Friend's not gonna die, because I know there's a H scene and...
私が遠隔起動したのだよ。
Oh, I never would have guessed!
教授
Friend's eyes widened. Under the dim light, Professor Johann was standing at the entrance of the workshop.
残念だったな。私の認証コードを複製したらしいが、フルメンテナンスの前にはコードを変更するようにしているんだ。
So is this a friend bad end? Well, no, because we didn't even get the option to... We didn't even get the choice. For friend to come here alone or not.
古い認証コードが使用された時点で、私のモノクルに通知が来るように設定しておいた。
I knew you were suspicious of me, that's why I changed the code. So that if someone were to break in by using a fabricated ID that was my old ID, I would recognize it from the beginning. He fell straight into his trap. Understanding the situation, Friend gritted his teeth in frustration. Professor Johann approached and abruptly pulled off Friend's hood. Why?
リーベ家の関心を得るために作った銃魔だった。記憶の移植が裏目に出たか。記憶などあるから、自我を育てて、造物種に逆らおうとする。
Okay, Johann, I don't know if you're just dumb or stupid, but like, you didn't realize that implementing memories into Friend wasn't going to create his own what? Huh? That's one of the first things I would think of. If I was tasked with implementing the memories of a person who has died into a different thing, right? The first thing I would think of is, what is this guy going to think about when he realizes he is not in his original body? Like, bruh.
どういう意味
Yeah, I would like to know too.
リーベ家は王家に連なる貴族だ。私がマルドゥック派を立ち上げ、活動資金や軍とのコネを得るには、その援助が必要だったものでね。
Yeah, nah. Of course, there's a guy and there's a group in the shadows funding all of this.
リーベ家のご令嬢が私の助手を務めるほど錬金術師の才能を表したのは嬉しい誤算だったな。
Right, yeah.
そのために僕を生み出したのか。感謝の気持ちで姉さんの心を縛り付けて。
You know what? That does make more sense.
君たちは随分私に尽くしてくれた。だがそれもそろそろご破産のようだね。そうだ、最後にもう少し役立ってもらおうか。
何を。
He's gonna... Friend's expression turned from rage to horror. Professor Johann shifted his monocle that projects a spell aiming for Friend's forehead.
今まで君にはマルチナ君と兄弟ごっこをさせていたが、本来のマスターは私なのだよ。今からそのことを思い出させてやろう。
Right.
やだ、助けて。姉さん、シンさん。
They're using this type of plot. Yeah. Friend tried to escape from Johann, but Type 2's restraints were too strong and would not let him go. A painful cry echoed throughout Professor Johann's workshop. Though the cries never reached the ears of anyone besides the owner of the workshop. Alright, what's this gonna be like? Shin's gonna meet up with Friend. The morning classes came to an end as Shin strolled around the campus with Enri. The courtyard was filled with scholars during lunch. I feel like it's been a while since we last attended class.
遠征やその後始末でずっと大変だったもの。近頃やっと少し落ち着いてきたのでは。
According to the weather station, the Oblivion seems to be slowing down. Until a few days ago, they were all on high alert, ready for an unexpected incident to occur. The Harmonia College was ready to take action, but yesterday the administration informed them that the alert was lifted. Well, we can't lower our guard yet.
サーシャやグーは警戒を続けているのでしょ。
That's why we can't waste our given time. We have to formulate experiments and meet the origins as soon as possible.
やることは山積みなの。
That was when Shin spotted Friend behind a pillar. Yeah. Ever since he said he was going undercover, he hasn't heard of him. Shin rushed over, surprised to see him. Friend!
お、シンさん、こんにちは。
Hello? I was worried since I didn't hear from you. Is everything okay?
はい、僕は元気です。
Friend tilted his head to the side a bit before smiling normally. To his response, Shin felt a little thrown off. Yeah, you should. You know, Shin. Considering what Friend was trying to do before, right? Like, if something didn't happen to Friend, wouldn't Friend's first was that your dad? Probably. But if what is if something didn't happen to Friend, right? And he's still here, right? Wouldn't one of the first things Friend would talk about is what happened while he was looking through Type 2's logs? Considering that he isn't, something must have happened. Shin, you gonna pick up on this?
それでどうだったの？
何が？
フレンはヨハン教授の調査をしていたのでしょ？
What the fuck?
フレンはヨハン教授の調査をしていたのでしょ？
ああ、そのこと。だったら何の問題もなかったよ。ヨハン教授の工房を探ったけど、怪しいものは何も出なかった。
Ah, right, yeah. Really?
はい。ドールに関するデータとダスト対策の論文がまとめられていただけです。
What about type 2?
ログを洗いましたけど、おかしなところはありませんでした。
Shin, buddy. Shin felt suspicious of his indifferent tone. Please. Please, no, please don't, what's the word? You know what? Friend was eager to expose Professor Johan's wrongdoings, but would it be so easy to let his suspicions slide with one investigation? Shin began to question friend's sudden attitude change. Thank you. Please, God. Believe too easily? Yeah, but there's a word for it. You know, shit. You know, I've seen it sometimes in series where it's like Shin felt suspicious of his different tone, right? And then the character's like, oh well, I guess it's nothing, right? Play it off, I guess, as something gullible. Sure.
僕、姉さんに呼ばれているので。
Are you though? Shin. Yeah, okay, see you.
また今度なの。
The two watched friend run off. What do you think, Henry?
フレンの様子、ちょっとおかしかった気がするの。うまく言えないのだけど。
Please. Did you forget that he... Did you forget that friend... Did you forget that friend is a demon partner? And not only a demon partner, but a demon partner that Johan imported the memories of into. That's such a bad sentence. It is a demon partner with the memories of Fren when he died, and that was only possible because of Professor Johan. So you put two and two together, Johan might be able to control Fren. I don't know. It seems a bit of a stretch for me. Do you think something happened while going undercover?
脅されてるような雰囲気ではなかったけど。
Henry, please. Even though friend said that, I kind of raised my suspicion of Professor Johan. Still, without any evidence, it could backfire on them if they bring it up randomly. Jin felt uncomfortable, but had no choice but to let his suspicion slide. Fuck you!